For centuries, the Shroud of Turin has captivated historians, scientists, and believers alike. A relic shrouded in mystery, faith, and controversy, it is said to bear the image of a man who suffered a brutal crucifixion, one that many believe to be Jesus Christ himself. But beyond its debated authenticity, could there be hidden symbolism within the intricate details of this ancient cloth? What secrets might it hold, and what could they reveal about its true purpose? Join us as we uncover the hidden symbolism of the Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin is one of the most studied religious artifacts in history. It is a linen cloth, measuring about 14 feet long and 3.5 feet wide, bearing the faint, ghostly image of a man. According to tradition, this is the burial shroud that wrapped the body of Jesus Christ after his crucifixion. The earliest historical reference to the shroud dates back to the 14th century, when it appeared in France. Some accounts suggest that it was once in Constantinople and even in Edessa before that. However, its journey before the Middle Ages remains a mystery. Many historians have speculated on the possibility that the shroud was secretly transported through various regions, hidden from destruction during times of persecution. Over the centuries, the shroud has been both revered and questioned. Some believe it is the genuine burial cloth of Jesus, bearing his miraculous image, while skeptics argue that it is a medieval forgery. The 1988 carbon dating test seemed to place its origins in the 13th or 14th century, but more recent research suggests contamination may have skewed the results. Scientists who support its authenticity argue that the sample used for testing was taken from a corner of the cloth that had been repaired in the Middle Ages, rather than from the original fabric. But beyond its authenticity, let's consider something deeper: the symbolism hidden within the image itself. Could this be more than just a physical relic? Could its imagery hold messages waiting to be decoded? To understand the symbolism, let's first examine the image imprinted on the fabric. The faint, sepia-toned figure shows a man who appears to have endured a severe beating. There are wounds on his head, his hands, his feet, and his side. Bloodstains align with the injuries described in biblical accounts of Jesus' crucifixion. The facial features are striking. The eyes, though closed, exude a sense of peace. The long hair and beard resemble traditional depictions of Christ. But what if this is more than just a physical representation? Some researchers suggest that the serene expression, despite the apparent suffering, signifies triumph over death, an indication of resurrection rather than just crucifixion. Throughout history, Christian iconography has used symbolism to convey deeper meanings. Could the marks on the shroud symbolize Christ's role as the suffering servant, fulfilling prophecies from Isaiah? Could the wounds represent humanity's sins, borne upon him? Some scholars have noted that the pattern of bloodstains and injuries resemble ancient sacrificial rites, connecting Jesus' sacrifice to older religious traditions. Others see parallels with medieval depictions of Christ in art, where wounds and suffering were emphasized as a way to encourage deep reflection on his sacrifice. There are also artistic elements. The way the body appears elongated and the serene expression could suggest divinity. Some researchers even propose that the image was intentionally formed in a way to be recognized in multiple ways, both as a direct representation of Jesus and as a symbolic depiction of resurrection and redemption. The presence of a faint halo-like effect around the head has led some to believe that the image was meant to signify a divine nature. The Shroud of Turin has undergone intense scientific scrutiny. Carbon dating, fiber analysis, and even pollen studies have been conducted to determine its origin. The 1988 carbon dating suggested a medieval date, but critics argue that the sample tested was contaminated by repairs made in later centuries. Some researchers have proposed new methods of dating the cloth, including testing for molecular degradation that could provide a clearer understanding of its true age. Pollen analysis found traces of plants native to the Middle East, aligning with the belief that the shroud may have been in Jerusalem. This finding is significant because it suggests that the cloth was present in a region consistent with the time and place of Jesus' life and death. Additionally, microscopic examinations have revealed traces of limestone dust similar to that found in tombs around Jerusalem, further supporting the argument that the shroud could have originated from that area. Bloodstain analysis confirmed the presence of real human blood, type AB, which is commonly found in Middle Eastern populations. This discovery adds another layer to the shroud's mystery. If it were a medieval forgery, why would it contain actual human blood? Furthermore, forensic experts have determined that the bloodstains correspond with the positions of a man who suffered injuries consistent with crucifixion, supporting the claim that the image is not simply painted or artificially created. One of the most baffling aspects of the shroud is how the image was formed. Scientists have struggled to explain it. Some suggest it was created by an unknown form of radiation, while others propose ancient photographic techniques. Yet, despite all modern advances, no one has been able to replicate the shroud's image with the same three-dimensional qualities it possesses. The image itself does not appear to have been painted, as there are no visible brushstrokes or pigments embedded in the fibers. Some researchers propose that the image was formed by a burst of intense light or energy, possibly at the moment of resurrection, though this remains a matter of debate. Beyond the scientific debate, what does the shroud mean? Could it be a divine message encoded in fabric? Some researchers believe the shroud's very existence is a testament to the resurrection, an image burned into the cloth at the moment of Christ's triumph over death. Others see it as a visual representation of faith, something that cannot be fully explained by science but continues to inspire devotion and belief. Symbolically, the shroud embodies themes of sacrifice, redemption, and eternal life. The faint, almost ethereal image seems to whisper of a reality beyond the material world. Could it be that the shroud's purpose is not to prove anything, but to inspire deeper reflection on faith and spirituality? The enduring mystery forces us to confront the unknown, bridging the gap between science and faith. After centuries of study, debate, and devotion, the Shroud of Turin remains one of the greatest mysteries of all time. Whether it is a relic of Jesus Christ, an extraordinary medieval artifact, or something else entirely, its significance cannot be denied. It challenges us to think beyond the visible, to explore the deeper connections between history, science, and faith. And perhaps that is its greatest power, not in proving what we already know, but in urging us to seek the unknown. What do you believe about the Shroud of Turin? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe for more deep dives into history, faith, and the unexplained.